Earlier this year, South Africa stood before the International Court of Justice, accusing Israel of enacting apartheid-like policies in Gaza. For South Africa, this wasn't just a legal battle, it was a stand against systematic oppression. South Africa's case challenged Israel to be accountable, demanding a response to systemic discrimination that has, for too long, escaped international action.
That Israel has transgressed Article 2 of the Convention by committing actions that fall within the definition of genocide. The actions show a systematic pattern of
genocidal intent is rooted in the belief that, in fact, the enemy is not just the military wing of Hamas, or indeed Hamas generally, but is embedded in the fabric of Palestinian life in Gaza.
In response, the ICJ issued a significant ruling mandating Israel to take preventive measures. Israel must ensure humanitarian access to Gaza, halt incitement, and take steps toward accountability. This was a crucial moment, a recognition that systemic discrimination cannot be ignored. For South Africa, this ruling was just the beginning. It's not simply about one court decision. It's about a continued commitment to justice that extends beyond the ICJ.
Living under apartheid Islam's occupation, we send you greetings from Cape Town, South Africa.
I'm here today because I'm a South African, and Africans know better than anyone else what it is like to be forcibly removed, to be alienated from your indigenous land, to be dehumanized by colonial power.
South Africa's support for the BDS movement, Boycott, Divestment, Sanctions comes from a long history of resistance. During apartheid, South Africa itself was subject to global boycotts and sanctions. The world's choice to isolate South Africa economically played a critical role in ending apartheid. Today, BDS follows that same legacy. South Africa sees BDS as a non-violent way to press for change, a movement to stand in solidarity with Palestinians facing similar systems of oppression. BDS has made significant strides globally. Major companies like Ben & Jerry's have withdrawn from operating in occupied territories. Banks, universities, and governments worldwide are joining the movement, showing that economic pressure can make a powerful statement.
Gaza, with the occupation and the illegal settlements in the West Bank.
This impact validates BDS as a meaningful form of resistance. When companies divest, when consumers boycott, it sends a clear message. Business as usual cannot continue under oppression. South Africa has been one of the most vocal supporters of BDS. Its government openly condemns Israel's policies as apartheid, calling for global action. This is more than politics for South Africa. It's a matter of historical and moral responsibility. In South Africa, BDS isn't just a political statement. It's a personal commitment to justice. For many South Africans, supporting BDS is a continuation of the fight their parents and grandparents waged against apartheid.
We know what apartheid is. It's being told we're not good enough to be here because of your background, and we can see in Israel the same things that happen here.
As more companies divest and more governments apply pressure, Israel faces a growing international consensus that injustice has consequences.
מי שיחרים אותנו מוחרם בעצמו. בשנים האחרונות קידמנו בארצות הברית, ויש כבר ברוב המדינות שם, חוקים שמי שמחרים את ישראל נענש בעצמו. אז זה לא יעזור להם, אנחנו לא מתרגשים מזה, ואנחנו נלחמים בזה.
Economic pressure helped bring down apartheid in South Africa, and they believe it can have the same impact in Israel. For South Africa, BDS isn't just about Palestine, it's a call for a world where justice is non-negotiable. The ICJ ruling was a step, but BDS is the ongoing movement, a reminder that real change comes from collective action. South Africa's support for BDS is a testament to a legacy that lives on, a belief that justice, once fought for, must be defended for everyone.